We're back in the building. Okay. Let's see if we can actually beat this day. I'm back. And I figured out what I did wrong.
Traces of the supernatural reveal themselves more often than intelligent and reasonable men would prefer them to. Chimeras, worshipped by our ancestors centuries ago, crawl back into the light from ancient times. The directors of our fate rain ash down on us from the grey heavens. They conceal themselves beneath us, above us, and among us, staying hidden until we muster up the resolve to meet their malevolent gaze. Having been discovered, they appear in the flesh for a mere moment, and then they expire horribly, wreaking havoc on the world that they rightfully see as their toy.
Is that different? I think that's different. Is there a different one every time? Alright, then you have the whole kid ceremony. I might skip this one. Right. The kids go and bury it. Okay. So I figured out what the issue was. I forgot to go talk with Eva. And because of that, I didn't realize how important it was to follow that one worm guy. You remember the guy who I was like, oh, I think he's gonna hit me. And then he didn't do anything. So I got really close to him and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Apparently I was supposed to follow him. So this time I'm gonna do that. Also, I didn't realize how quiet the audio was last time. Because I put the voice volume all the way to 100%. I didn't realize you still couldn't hear it. So I boosted the music a lot more. I'll double check on my phone real fast to see if it's fine, but... So, one moment. Okay. I'm gonna make even louder. No, one second. Because I want you guys to be able to hear everything, but I don't want it to be so loud that you die. I'll put it up here. If I kill anyone, my bad. Not my goal. Yeah, Oh, thank you, okay. It's just last time, like, I was checking the beginning monologue that happens, and you can't hear anyone, like, at all. It's awful. Thankfully, we're gonna have to re-listen to it anyways, because I died, but... yeah. Okay. And then, let me make the music maybe a little quieter. I really need the voices to be super loud. Okay? Okay, how about this? I'm checking it now. Okay, it sounds good. It sounds good. Oh, man, I love how reading really lets you hear the speech impediment in all its glory, man. It's beautiful. You can hear the lisp. You can hear how I don't know how to pronounce. That's one thing I noticed about myself. Instead of saying path, you know, with a TH. I will just make them an F sound for some reason. It's awful. I sound like I don't know how to speak, which I don't, but it's okay. We can move on.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means we're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Okay. So I'm glad you can actually hear it now. I still think they're kind of quiet. But I'm worried if I make it too loud, it might kill someone. I don't know. I mean, probably not. Okay, playing as the Bachelor again.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Okay. Awesome. It's not Professor Snape, by the way. No. Sunday. Let me in. I never noticed she had a belly button piercing. That's cool. Are you not entertained? Okay. Boom. I already know what I need to do. Also, I learned I can save in the game, so that's cool. Window, window, window. Ooh. Is there anything I can grab? Also, what was it? What's the thing about? I forgot.
I had a feeling you would come.
Let me say this one this time around. I think there are strangers in the backyard by the pond. They're unlikely. Okay. Why do you think the pond was Let me sure. Okay, so this is the apprentice guy. So we didn't notify him that we got here. Glory is in times already from the capital. Sure, I'll say this. Okay, so no matter what I say, they kind of like figure it out. But it really has nothing more than win the whim. Ship this world, that is the question, so where's the key to my victory? Yeah. Okay, so is it, yeah. I'm probably going to be skipping through some of the beginning stuff just because we've already gone through this. Yes, I will actually come back next time. Even though, I mean, I already know what's gonna happen, but yeah. And I love learning that I can save. I can save, and I just completely missed that, so. When are you, heading off, by the way? Hello. I like you're saying, lots of warm but just don't touch us, we are dangerous. I love the flat, just PNGs. Okay, I don't really gotta waste my time talking to these guys, because I already know what they're gonna say, so... Right, not me going the wrong way. That's okay. Okay. I'll probably end up playing like a little bit past that, but probably not too much. I think, at least with this game, I probably don't want to play more than like a couple hours at a time. Just because it's so heavy on the reading. But we'll see. Since I've already played so much of the first day, I might be able to just go ahead and play all the way through it, but no promises. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Is this the right way? Which... Oh, no. So that's Maria. That's right next to it. I like the music. Okay.
Few people know death. We only endure it, usually from determination, and even from stupidity and custom.
Dang, they really working use of the bone, bro. Can't believe it. It cannot be. Why did it just happen just before I arrived? Yeah, who did it? Who did it do? Yeah, security, he could die a natural death. It won't be easy for you to accept it as fact, but this fact is not subject to debate. My brother could, under no circumstance, have died a natural death. And you're implying that you can prove that. I'd rather not waste our time explaining the entire situation to you, even if it helps me substantiate the claims that you are justified to see as extraordinary. My dear doctor, I cannot imagine what kind of infernal aptitude the killer of Simon Kane must have, but Simon could not have died a natural death, so murder is the only feasible explanation. Okay, what kind of help do you need from me? Clouded by sorrow, but I cannot accept the feeling that your arrival is no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Time is fatal 6th edition. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Okay, yeah, Bob. Grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration to help you? Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. Dang, people be loud outside. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. It is of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leap for the stars and paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. To rack and ruin, I wish I could take vengeance upon it. I don't want to wish vengeance on anyone. Remember the victor. We'll share some. Okay. I'm inclined to blame you for that. I'm not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? That would be strange to say the least. Figure out measures. The only thing I can expect from you is be yourself. Yep. Okay. Clue solution of the puzzle. Repeat. Everything that's happening here is happening to your account. Okay. Yeah. So they want me to go talk to the brother. I'll go talk to him first, and then I'll go talk to Maria. And then after I talk to... No, wait. I gotta finish dialogue with him. I always forget.
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who.
I don't know how long you remain here, Doctor. You're most welcome to be my guest. The remote place has its history, so there's not enough time to tell you. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Your orange is the ideas you like. I don't know if I need to talk to these people or if my guide can just go to places. I'm not sure how much of like the events are locked behind interacting with people yet. Soporov, the second is Limskis. The third one is us, the Canes. We have three heads of the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. You know. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so no one will outright lie to us. That's nice. I'm getting a picture of the other two. Yep.
The town will meet its death at the hand of...
Sent for... Okay, also, he did not end his own life, apparently. Apparently I missed the triggering event of the worm, apparently, so... Also, I feel a little dumb. I didn't realize the step was the location and not like a group of people. I didn't know that. What is the exact definition of it? Let me look it up real fast. Yeah, a dry grassy plain. I'm a little dumb. I should have known that. I am no pathologist. An autopsy is not my specialty, but I can perform a preliminary examination. No one this ribbon arrives. Why didn't you send for Isidore himself? He wasn't home. In fact, he was nowhere to be found. He has disappeared. Strange. I would suspect foul play, but Barak is known to disappear in such a manner. Sometimes he's gone for several days, sometimes for several weeks. Rumor has it he explores the steppe, gone as far as the herdsman's landing by the Gola Rise. I apologize because I'm going to be butchering a lot of stuff. I don't know the pronunciation of a lot of these words. I would still like to take a look around at your brother. I made a long journey for this. I'm genuinely sorry, Doctor, but our family traditions were cherished for as long as the family has existed. One of such traditions requests the dead be left alone for 24 hours. The body is not to be seen or touched by anyone. This period of deferral will be over by tomorrow. Okay, we're learning some new stuff here. That's pretty cool. Curious tradition. Where does it come from? On several occasions, excessive haste has led to undesirable consequences. Oh, okay. Or is that new? I don't know. I can't remember. The examination of the body will not help you anyway. The puzzle has to be solved within your mind. I am not able to, or even allowed to, tell you any more than that. Believe me, I am not trying to conceal any evidence from you. The body is kept in the ice house. Yes, okay. Time to pass.
I have a heartache.
Okay, and he's talking about his apprentice, which is Reuben. Yeah.
Few people know death. We only
Not his
endure
apprentice,
it,
Isidore the
usually
doctor's
from
apprentice.
determination, and even from stupidity and custom.
That is a reasonable thing to do. Moreover, that is what etiquette demands. After all, it was he that invited you here. However, I don't think he has informed anyone in the Crucible of these plans. I hope you don't get me wrong. You are a guest, and we welcome you. Somewhere in Earth. Earth is the name of the lowest part of the town, closest to the abattoir. Okay. Sorry, I'm grabbing my notes. Okay, here's the one I was working on. Also, I actually cleaned off my desk, so writing notes will be a lot easier now. Okay. Earth. Lowest part of closest to the abattoir. I haven't been there for several years, and I don't really know these slums all too well, especially since they were rebuilt after the fire. Victor has visited Isidore from time to time, so speak to him. He's in the wing next door. Okay, so burnt down years ago. Cool. Okay, and is there anything else?
The town will meet.
Okay. Which one is it? Okay. Also, yeah, there's absolutely not a running option, which makes me depressed a little bit. I like getting to go fast. Okay, let's talk.
There's buzzing in my ears.
Got yours. Fallen out of the loop. Time leases behind. What do you mean? I mean the traditions, games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. Rick an atmosphere of military
I
trust.
fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
How can I help you? Gregory has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it's enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us? I have. May I ask why? The goals of those who've been waging war against my work for years. We share a tragedy. I want to exact vengeance upon the person who robbed me my work of a failure. I want to solve a puzzle. Yeah, this one again. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home, then an hour later he came to see us all. Could he have been poisoned? I do want to ask that. No, he hadn't eaten or drunk anything for several days, and prior to that he only drank wine from the old household stock. Drunk wine. He would open the bottles himself. Okay, so Simon had not eaten anything for several days before entering the focus. Entering. Okay, cool. Made him take such precautions. I never really thought about it, indeed. I never really thought about it. Indeed, but were they precautions at all? He was always conducting experiments on himself, not only on his body, but on his time, his language, his way of thinking, even his fate. Could his death have been the outcome of one of such experiments? So this could have been suicide. I think, between me and you, that this is precisely what my brother Gregory fears. I can say nothing more about that. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room has been ransacked. Everything— yeah, okay. Do you suspect anyone? What's this focus place? It's hard to explain. It's a study. Except for that it is visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. An equation or mere puzzle. I swear it has to do with the mirror, bro, but we'll see. Ugh. Sorry, do a little stretch. Yeah. Oh, so I got really caught up on, like, I want to enter the focus as soon as possible, but apparently, like, you really got to take your time for it. You can't really rush this. You perform far more impressive feats, or he could have far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. Oh, right, so how can I help you? Tell me honestly, dear Victor, did Simon exist at all? You know what? I'm just gonna ask everything I haven't really asked. Sure. Bravo, Doctor. This is indeed a spark of genius to you. Alas, yes, he did. It's not that I would benefit from his death. Alas, for that would be far too simple an explanation. Simon, well, truly did exist. That is exactly what left everyone in disarray. It was so hard for them to accept his existence that they thought of his demise, and the thought of his demise is now driving them mad. Fair enough. What do you want from me, then? You're all his heirs. Wouldn't you all benefit from his death? Didn't the old man rather overstay his welcome in this world? His death is a challenge to our continued existence. We are neither insane nor suicidal. Who do you suspect? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel a need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking to the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. My daughter will advise you better there. Her name is Maria. For several days she's been obsessed with some design that is somehow related to your rival. Yes, don't be surprised. She knew beforehand that you were coming. Really? That's good. Anyways, Maria believes that several bound people will play a special role in her fate. Before you leave this place, of course. Perhaps it is them you should ask for help first. First, I seek help from my dear colleague. I'll look for my tuition. I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, cannot be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. Okay. Mysterious monster. Also, oh no. I was talking to my brother a little bit. Gotta love my creaky desk. I was talking to my brother a little bit, and I completely ignore the fact that this game is called Pathologic. It's about a plague? So, did he die from a plague? I have to remember that. That has to always be in the back of my mind, because we're doctors. There's like a bunch of stuff talking about like medicine. There are the little guys who are dressed up as little plague doctors, with like big old masks and stuff. And we have a microscope, so, and also I learned that the little thing that inverts the world, the thing I've been shining everywhere, being like, oh, this will reveal the mirror puzzle to me, is apparently like a plague finder. So I think investigating a plague is going to be a big part of this. I just don't know when or how or where. I don't know any details besides that it'll probably happen at some point. So it's possible that Simon's murderer is actually the plague, but that doesn't explain anything about why his body was all mangled, and I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. But I could definitely see Simon, who loves to test the limits of his immortality, licking some doorknobs and being like, oh no, I ate a disease. And then he dies, you know? I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I will be careful. Okay. Cool. Anything else I can talk to him? Okay. No. And that would kind of explain why we end up dying at the end. Because, what were they saying? They're like, black ichor in your veins or whatever. And I'm like, okay. Maybe we caught the plague and died. I don't know. Now that I know that that's something I should probably be paying attention to.
The Saburovs' wait is over. They've always wanted an heir.
Okay, how is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. Your desires have nothing to do with that. Or my desires have nothing to do with that. Simply saw you take us all by the throat. I'll tell you what I think when I think I can trust you.
I think I'm having fever heat.
Now listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I'm going to ask something of you. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. It's the first, but it won't be the last time it has opened the score of your Who are these people? I need to learn if, like, I think she didn't like that option or something. I don't know. Sometimes they react all weird. But I have no clue if I'm supposed to read into this or if it's just they want the characters to move around a little bit. But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say my doctor's been on how? I don't know. I'm not mistress yet. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I haven't told you. Okay, so she's a clairvoyant. We already knew this. Mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. Great authenticity. You will comply with my request. When you say the lives of the people I name for you, answer me. Okay. Cool. I need to, like, actually meet these people because I haven't met this guy or these Stomaton. I haven't met them. So.
It came from below the ground. For many years.
Truth is a prophecy, regardless of the outcome. But your weapon will turn against you, striking at the heart. You will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of that heart will turn to a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears and my crestfallen weeping. So it's about the murderer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I leave now. Bye-bye. And I have to be careful with this grass. This evil grass. Turn around. Hey, at least I didn't eat my drugs this time around. That's nice. Okay, I'm back.
I had a feeling you would come.
Oh my, who could be singing at a time like this? So you decided to fight death. You will have to be very careful in September. You will be dying with every breath of our air.
What?
Okay, how am I looking with my exhaustion, eh? I'm pretty good. Okay. At least this time around I won't be- I'll know not to be jumping everywhere. My bad. Okay, so I've returned to talking to her after visiting the Canes. So that's interesting. And then I went back to talk to her. Now I need to go all the way over here and then go talk to Alexander. The town hall is the most useless place in the whole town, I'm telling you. The only thing it's good for is taking up space. It's the most prominent building and backbone. Sinister and still useless. Why useless? Because we are ruled by the, well, rulers. There are no officials around here, and no need for them too. You want to know what's up here in the town? What's up there in the town hall? The post office and the jail. Nothing more. It's fine. They're finally repurposing the They'll finally repurpose the building someday. Turn it into a school maybe? Whatever the facility, it would still be a better use. I see, how do I get to the backbone? How come you still haven't got a map? You're lost for good without one. The backbone is in the knots. That's the middle part of the district, between the gullet and the guzzle. Okay. So, Earth is the lowest part of town. Backbone. In the knots. Middle part. Okay. The middle. Lowest. Between gullet and guzzle. Okay, much obliged. What is the termitary? Two massive buildings in the eastern part of Earth. The termitary marks the district's border. Beyond that, there's only the arbitoire and the steppe itself. People do not belong there. Okay. Termitary. Two big buildings. Eastern Earth. District border. Okay. Why? Well, they just don't. It's not a people place. But someone has to work there, right? Some folk do. The steppe people, the butchers. That's way outside of your area of expertise, believe me. Anything else? The warehouse is a district as well, right? It is, but there's not much to talk about. It consists of two parts. The first part is where everything that the town exports is stored. Okay, I already know this. How do I get there? That's in the knots. Is the precise G's at the station. The meat warehouses are the ones closer to the station. The hardware ones are closer to the town. There's a railroad track running between them. Okay. Gonna dig through some garbage real fast. Yeah, I'll take a switchblade. Or a razor, I mean, sorry. Very clearly a shaving razor. Oh, okay. Not me going the wrong way. That's okay though. Actually, let me cross over to this bridge right here. Instead of walking all the way, I'll just cross a different bridge. I like how you can actually hear the sound of them going up and down the stairs. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just like go along down here. I wish I could like fill up with water. Oh, I can! Rad. Could take that. Hey. Man, the birds are loud here. Is there like any purpose to like dig through these? I don't know. Besides to like get some items, but I'm like, what's the point of these items? Also, why does everyone throw out perfectly fine glass bottles? Wouldn't you want to like keep these? Oh, these are some different houses. Okay, it's kind of ominous here. I don't know. Oh god, this guy scared me. Interesting. Okay. I'll cross over this bridge and then all I have to do is just walk forward, I guess. Turn around. What does that sound? I wonder how much better my time is here. The second one, the offspring of the project, is the districts. There's more than one town. I mean, the residential part itself, no, not so long ago, the town almost dropped anchor across the river, but I wouldn't go so far as to call the part of District 2. It's just the polyhedron. Tell me about the Bull Project. It's the industrial base of the town. The station, the warehouses, the works, and the abattoir all belong to it. I wouldn't recommend going there. It's not an appropriate place for a person for the capital. It's filthy there, and the stench. I'd say it's not an appropriate place for anyone at all. I didn't think about going there anyway. Say, how come such a tiny town is divided into districts? Well, it's just sort of came to be that way. The gullet and the guzzle, the Gorkon's distributaries, divide the town into 3 parts. Each of them consists of many separate courtyards, so maybe that's the reason. And what are those parts? The lower part, adjacent to the abattoir, is earth. The one between the gullet and the guzzle are called the knots. And the triangular promontory between the guzzle and the Gorkon is the stone yard. Okay? So the stone yard is the top. It's intricate. What about the district's names? The stone yard consists of 2 districts, the Bridge Square and the Atrium. Atrium? That's atrium. Okay. Bridge Square and Atrium. Cool. Plus the mistress's tombs, of course. Earth has 4 residential districts. The Skinners, the Tanners, the Hindquarters, and the Crude Sprawl. Okay. And Earth is, okay. Skinners. Tanners. Hindquarters. And Crude Sprawl. Something wrong? Oh, flip. I didn't mean to say that. Buildable project. What are those parts? Something wrong? I'm just not sure you need any of this. The knots have 7 districts. Oh my god! Okay. And 7 knots? Okay, we got the spleen, the marrow, chine, backbone, mouth, blank, and gut. I don't suppose I need to go into further detail. Surely Canes will show you around. They are expecting you after all. Much obliged. Okay, cool. That's crazy. Guess I've been through here. I can, but there's no point to. Stop walking on the grass. The grass will give me diseases. Da, da, da. Immediately walks in the grass. Okay. Hey, champ. Who was killed? I knew him. I'm a doctor too. Whoever killed our doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions because he was a warden. He knew his lines all right. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too, and this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the 2 cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? Explain yourself. I want to inspect the building. Should have said it from the start. Okay. It's not really any reason to talk to the other guy. Is there like a faster way to get over there? I don't think so. I think I do have to just round and Oh, yeah. Let me look at this too. Killing a lady, killing a lady. Apparently I have a gun. Where's my gun at? Reload is R. Where's my gun at? I can strafe? What? Oh. Jump. Where's my gun at? X? Where's my gun at? I don't got a gun. Flip. Go back. Pa. Pooh. Ha. And I can block? Okay, cool. That's an important thing to know, actually. I don't think I have a gun. I said I had a gun, but where's my gun at? I got a torch. Sneak. Shifts, yeah. Inventory. Right. Enough wasting time. I gotta go. Alexander. Oh. Some bullets? I'll take that, yeah. Oh, here's the gun. I'll take a gun, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, let's not. Can I pick this up? How do I equip it? Clicking X. Awesome! Okay, reload. Okay, put that up. Okay, wait, if I press X again, will it pull it out? No, I have to manually... But at least I have a gun now, which makes me feel a little bit better. That's cool. What if I go shoot those guys? You think I get inside the building then? No, because I already checked it, it's locked. What if I go around and shoot the big people in town? Probably wouldn't be too good now, wouldn't it? But it'd be interesting. I'll see you later. What's up?
They say hitting hard is...
Sometimes I have to. Are you an astrologist? I am a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act according to factual circumstances. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah.
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go.
So, you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually about to be Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes, looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life, too. At least it's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. So, who did it? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. Yeah. I know, but it all adds up in the circumstances of... Bye! I'll send you a text message once I'm done. Though you'll probably be at work. I love you! But all adds up. The circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder, too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. It's not... I'll have to take the investigation. Is there anyone I can... apart from your... wife? Anything else?
I will restore the order here.
What is the kin? The step people who work at the Arbiter. Many of the factory workers. An ignorant patriarchal pile that hasn't changed much since the Stone Age. Yeah. Saying that, I didn't want to, but I was like, let's try something new. Goodness, Isidore was an educated, modern man compared to them. They revered him too. He got to know modern knowledge, but never left his people. A complicated man. May he rest in peace. Yes, I'm sorry about Isidore. So you took measures, curious. Really, why? I do. Okay.
That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
Were there any traces? Blah, blah, blah. Is it then? Sun sign? No. Well, you should get to know my wife then. What is this except for you, perhaps? What is this user? Exactly the person I need. She came here with the engineering team when the town was being rebuilt. Did logistics or maybe communications? Not sure. They said she's a true expert in her field. Smart, yes, a polymath. Then the team left, but she stayed. She has my respect, but not my fondness. Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'll go talk to Yulia. I guess I'll drop by and speak to his wife first. Probably be a good idea.
Simon, to tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, had to put some stuff up. Okay, the only proper way for a duel to end is with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battles are supposed to be. Any conflict that has two sides inevitably turns into a battle of good and evil. Brutal philosophy. I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battle. You are one of the combatants, Bachelor Dankovsky. Do you favor good or evil? I favor winning. Spoken like a true warrior. I truly wish you victory, Bachelor, even though I doubt there can be a victory at all in this battle. Thank you.
I need morphine.
You need morphine? Why are all these women addicted to morphine? You are a brave man, Bachelor Dankovsky. Why? Strike you down as well. You simply won't be able to recognize them. You won't notice them crawling up to you. Somehow, you will be very surprised upon seeing their face, and they will leave you paralyzed. Curious. Okay. What was that?
I need morphine.
Can I give her morphine? Do I have morphine? Do I have morphine? Yeah. Can I give her some morphine?
Shh. Did you hear that?
Okay, I'm leaving. Thanks. Bye. I need to go talk to... Actually, let me talk to these kids. That's one thing my brother also recommended. He's like, talk to the kids more. What's up? This whole house. What are you talking about? Tell me about the Arbiter. Oh, it's creepy. Not only are you not supposed to go there, you shouldn't even mention it without need. Why such extensive precautions? Extensive precautions. My brother says it's inhabited by gods so old that beasts used to believe in them before humans even came to exist. And are you supposed to go there? What's up? Tell me about the termitary. Did anyone let me go there? No parents let them. We're not even allowed to come close. Why? Is it dangerous? It's the people there. They aren't bad, but they can do you a lot of harm. They believe, for example, that it's okay to eat other people, or if a person is buried alive, it's seen as a gift for them, a great honor. And generally, the termitary people can do something abominable too. Can't anybody do anything about them? Well, it's not like they actively hurt anyone. They just have their own way. They're all kin to one another. But who knows? It'd be dumb to get on their nerves. It's like getting into a beast's cage. Who can tell what's on their mind? So happy about. Sad. Unseen cat. I want to come see her. Where did you find such a cat? It's a famous pale cat. Her eyes are like translucent emeralds. She belongs to the pale obtuse. To what, obtuse? Ah, it's no use. I know you won't believe me anyways. Tell me about the tower. What do you need to know? How does it not fall? What's inside of it? We play there. Khan won't let you in, I take it. I don't know who Khan is. I haven't had the pleasure yet. It stands on firm and very, very solid stem. But it keeps oscillating too. It's scary at first, but we got used to it. What must I tell you? Well, that's where Dad works, and Grandpa used to, too. Where are they? Can't you see the chimney? There it is. I can't. I'm not too impressive in the height department, as you can see. I like how he can say we're short. Okay. Feel like a literal kid. What's produced there? Well, sausages and canned meat, I suppose. Some kind of flour. I mean, I don't know. Meat food. We eat none of this. It's all for the trains. Not that I would ever eat anything they make anyways. Why is that? Do you know what it smells like in there? Just try it. Ew, I hate that stink. My stomach doesn't agree with foul odors either. Okay. Where's my map at? Okay. Yeah, I need to go across this bridge and then I can talk to Yulia. Yulia! And maybe let me take a nap in your bed. Please and thank you. Okay, can I walk like 2 feet forward?
What?
Glossing business who do that. I think that's why it happens when people are tired. You probably slept for a while, have you? Yes, it definitely means you're about to die. Billy. What herb is that? No matter what, preternatural traits the local ascribe to it. Aroma, a bunch of superstitions are remarkably little else. It has a psychoactive properties after a fashion, but then so does every worm. So does simple wormwood. Visions caused by ingestion of belladonna. It's more fascinating than what. It's a pity I'm not a botanist.
This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer.
So you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not anywhere related to those unfortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon. I want to ask for your help. Soborov told me you have a gift for the manner of investigative inquiry. I'm certainly no better investigator than you. I never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill in the blanks of whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabnak Adir is a simple... Shabnak Adir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative concerning the circumstances of death? They said Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion in a chamber with some peculiar name. In that case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned by the Canes. By the Canes I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a simple dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped this low, no matter whether they want to or not. Poison, how do you arrive at that conclusion? But Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Is that so? Well, that does introduce a different perspective. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? That is why I'm trying to trace Isidore's steps. I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, blah blah blah. I shouldn't have asked that. Okay, and then I gotta go visit them. What am I looking on exhaustion over here? I'm doing okay. Okay. I guess let me drop down there, and then after that I'll go back over here and like follow that worm, I guess. I'm doing much better time. Much better time. Yeah. Actually, no, I can't go down there yet. Okay, let me go around, and then I have to go all the way. There's another kid over there. Let me talk to them. Hey kid. You have a different model. That means you have different dialogue, right? I heard a lot about you too. What's so gloomy? Is your grandpa sick? Grandpa's dead. Grandpa Simon is sick. No. Get better. No. Didn't he? Loved? Put it like that. Yeah, let's tell her that he's also dead. They just casually ruin everything. Go tell everyone in town that your grandpa's dead. What's you got? Only useful in very large doses that cause serious health damage. Okay. Go in the region with the often found. That's it. Rumors that the disease can never be infected. Interesting. Oh, she got some bullets. Oh, but she doesn't want anything I have. Oh, let's talk to this boy. Hey, kid. Give me all your dialogue options. Yeah? Well, starting, what's wrong with you? You know, I'm leaving town soon. Do you know the train schedule? Hey, but will you revive Grandpa when the game starts again? I'll ask him to make me a hunter. Who are you going to hunt? If Grandpa shows you how to hunt right, you'll even catch a star. But you can only keep it for a while, only when the game is on. And what are you playing? It's autumn, so we're playing Underground Bonfire. Do you know the rules? No, I don't. I thought you would tell me about it. You can have played it when you were a kid. Grandpa only invented it a month ago. Alright. Who knows? Crude sprawl? Oh, it's on the outskirts of town, but the cemetery and the arbiter. If you keep going past it, kinda diagonally, you know, you'll get to the rotten field. By the cemetery, okay. And what's the rotten field? It's where they bury the bull's bones. The place is covered with fur instead of grass, and it's all bones, bones, bones underground. Bones and horns, yeah. Interesting. Can you tell me about the theater? Oh, it's a piece de resistance. The place for the most significant things to happen. The shows they do. Puppet plays about a shade, an orphan that came out victorious, a little thief girl, and a scientist who made the world end. Lots of stuff. So it's a puppet show, huh? Not only that, they also have the masks perform every evening, but I'm not allowed to see those shows. Why? I'm too little a boy. And where is it? Oh, Spinayarn Square, duh. And where is that? It's in the Marrow District. Okay, let me write that down. And the Marrow is in the Knots. Marrow has the theater with the fancy spelling. That's the middle knots closer to the guzzle. What is the guzzle? It's when you're very, very hungry and eat or drink something very quickly. Look here. I know what guzzling is. It's a transversal river, the one closer to the polyhedron. Transversal river. The one closer. What's close to polyhedron? Okay. Tell me about the tower. You do not need that. Why not? Because we won't let you in anyway. It let you in anyway. There's a secret room inside. And what's in there? Like I said, secret. Oh yes, we very much do. We also live there and go on journeys sometimes. It's not the central square at all, it's Bridge Square. And the central square is the Spinayarn one. Why is it called Bridge Square? Because at first no one knew there was going to be the tower, so the plan was to create a square that would be completely situated on a very, very large bridge, like that wide. They would make a fun fair there. Of course it is. I mean, there could have been magicians in the fun fair, but the tower is way more exciting than any magic tricks. What about the cathedral? I don't know, never been there. My sister attends it sometimes, and always comes back with a handful of love letters. How old is she? I think 20? Well, because you have masterly evaded the question. No, it's not. The polyhedron is obviously better. What would they sell at the fun fair? The things that the train delivers? You can get those in any store already. It's boring. No toys, no stick draws, no fireworks. Okay. Alexander. Why are you so bristled up? It has begun. A crushing blow to the soul halves is being prepared. There are almost 70 dog heads? No one will escape their doom. The soul and the halves have a soul and a half, and the dog heads have dog heads. As you can see, it's a clash of ideas, a matter of principle. It's an us or them situation. There will be no mercy. A game to some, destiny to others. What does it mean? It means at the end of the soul halves domination of Earth, Notkin will have to sweat to break free from the dog's jaws. Who is Notkin? You will know when the time comes. He is still, if he's still alive by then, that is. Hope you're talking about a game. A game to some. Tell me about the hindquarters. Oh, hey ho, the hindquarters is a merry district. It's in Earth, above the factories, on the bank of the gullet. That's where the ominous willows are. A house of ill repute. A pub called Factus Est. The twins tend to spend their time at the latter, so staying there is dangerous for both your life and sanity. Cemetery district is in Earth. On the bank of the gullet. Okay, so the hindquarters has the Willow's house. Yeah, okay. The Factus Est pub where the twins are at. Okay. What's the Willows? A malicious wench lives there, named Anna Angel, a proud potato if I've ever seen one. She used to be a famous singer. Now she deals in spells and hexes. We'd smash her windows with stones, if not for the respect we used to have for the previous owners. Who lived there before? A girl named Willow Mellow used to live there, and then she died. That's how it goes. No one would have thought about it twice, had she not died right after offering poor shelter to poor Anna Angel. Grace says that Willow was buried in a closed coffin, and that coffin was suspiciously light. Spooky, isn't it? Are you kidding me? Haha, yeah, I so pranked you. Now excuse me, I'm in an awful hurry. We'll talk another time. I did not realize he didn't have a shirt on. Tell me about the playground. Someone come get their kid. That's where the youngest king, Caspar style. There's another one? That's where the youngest king, Caspar styled Khan, has fortified. There are more than 1,000 children up there now. Almost every child in the town went to the Polyhedron, except for urchins, orphans, and bold daredevils like me. Are you trying to tell me they live there? Okay. So the Polyhedron is Casper? Okay. That's where all the kids go? Well, the older ones do. The younger kids just come by to play. But yesterday, everyone who's older than 3 and younger than 15 had a huge gathering there. They're hiding. From the parents? From fate. Bachelor, from fate. Yeah. You cannot hide from fate. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Tell me about the crude sprawl. Bah, the most rottenest place ever. The soil breathes there as though it could swallow you whole. A real bog. What could you possibly need in that place? How do I get there? Nothing, I'm just curious. It's simple. When they tell you to go to hell, you choose any direction. When you found the worst place in the world, this is it. Ha 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 ha. Oh, there's something very alarming in your eyes. I apologize profusely. It's in Earth, the southernmost eastern district that borders the Arbiter, and its other end is adjoined to the cemetery. Rawr. So stupid. Okay, so it's next to the cemetery. Thanks. Tell me about the Tanners district. It's a menacing place. It's the northwest. Okay, so the Tanners is northwest cape of Earth. Okay. The backside of the town. That's where the Rod, the Cerberus mansion is. You don't play there. Alexander is not to be trifled with. You never know when his strict gaze turns to you. You'll never know when his... Okay. So... Rod. Okay. What's so bad about it? Well, who knows? No, don't ever mess with the Sabarovs. Then again, the wife, Katerina, is not only witch, but also a mistress. I was too young to see any of the old mistresses. Katerina was the last one, although I've never seen her either. Rumor has it they're like goddesses. A mistress is the mother of all. They know how to control time, focus power, create an outburst, and tell the future, among other things. Like I said, mother of all. I see. What's there to tell? It's just a district, an earth, the northmost of the western districts. It's further to the north than the Termitary. Ah, actually, a good friend of mine, Sticky, lives there. Sticky the nuthatch. Do you know what a nuthatch is? It's a very sly snake. Okay. So the Skinners is the northmost western district, and a kid named Sticky lives there. Not that I think that will matter, but where does Sticky live? Well, in a house on the bank of the river Gorkon. It's actually tricky to find. When you're there, just ask someone, they'll show you. Okay, and Gorkon is a river. Okay. I will. And what's the last thing? Okay, I can just be a jerk. Cool. The worm. Hello, worm. Hello, guy.
Hard. It's hard.
Bachelor Dankovsky, of course. Who else would be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. Come now, it's a complicated establishment with the current state of the industry. A special approach is required. It would be pointless to object. I can see we're not... Pretty special versus, so that means common standards do not apply here. That would be very naive. You're probably right. Okay.
Someone will have to be punished for this sin.
Yes, it will be very hard. Okay.
No.
What are you implying? What is this manner you're speaking of? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I have nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a step demon? Blah, blah, blah. It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy for example, scoffer if I've ever seen one, and now even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in the steppe now, esteemed sir, eastern and backwards. The dead rise from the grave here, clay dummies dance, and bulls talk. Does he know the steppe? Well, the son of yours. I have no idea, I'm not a steppe man. These animals are only interested to me as they are productive. All is good as long as the plow is pulled. As for how they are quacking amongst themselves, who would seriously take interest in that? Why was I cursed with a son like this? Oh, my sins, my grief sins. They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a steppe person. They will jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted with within town, countermeasures are taken.
What?
How could he... I don't think he was murdered. How could he have crave monocracy? He would crave monocracy, not perish. He couldn't not in this place. Balance requires equilibrium. When someone takes too much upon themselves, they always end up ground down. That's how life works. Very long. He was a worthy man, but long doesn't mean eternal, does it? No one is to blame for his death. Examine the body, you'll see for yourself. It just happened. Well, this is temporary. A family tradition. He's not lying to you. He truly believes Simon was murdered. Were he to admit that Simon simply died of death, he'd probably go to his last home himself. The shock would be too much for the man.
What?
So what if he did? I'm also well aware that you two have... All I need to know is why he left to see Simon afterwards. Pray forgive me. So he wants to bring me to heal the traitor, the bastard. Well, what he asked for was for me to stop the factory. How could I not kick him out? What were his reasons? What did he tell you? Who else could he have spoken to? Perhaps someone who could take measures of what kind? Why would he want to do that? Yeah. His reasons, huh? The bastard. He reasoned he'd pay a visit to my daughter. He knows full well how to pull my strings. Well, I told her to lock the door, so away he went, none the wiser. Oh, the bastard. So he went to Simon, huh? Thank goodness my loafer of a son is hanging around somewhere. Or else, he could have what? Huh? That, my dear and respected friend, is none of your business. My property, like I said, is in order. See, the skin and meat delivery reports. Do you know how hard? No way. It's my domain, whether anyone riots or not, and I'll have my way with them. What does that mean? See this gonna be, you know, whether anyone riots or not. Okay. Interesting. Guess I'll leave. Okay, yeah, now I gotta follow this guy. Benny Worm. Benny Worm. Get out of my way. I'm following the worm. Is that another one? Oh no, it's just a kid. The flip is that? Oh, my game! No, my game! Oh. Ah! Hi.
There's this thing that needs to be done.
Why have you come? For some sightseeing? For the spleen? What? What's happening? Was I supposed to kill the worm? By the spleen, the children were playing in the mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox and the parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded. Neither were any of them surprised. Okay, so the spleen. Was the solution to the puzzle. When the warrior adults came to the place where the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Your children play peculiar games. Nice to meet a person of skeptical mind. I am Vladislav Olgimsky, the younger one, of course, and you are, of course, Daniel Benkovsky. Yes, that is me. Nice to meet you.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
Bachelor, I have some news for you that would prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? Yeah. I have to briefly explain a few things to you. Have you already been told what the termitary is? I would like to hear you describe it. The termitary is a huge bunkhouse where the Bull Project workers live, although living is a wrong term for it. They nest. They're nesting in commune with a rather simple way of life. It could, without reservation, be called savage. What is the Bull Project? It's the whole industrial system of the town, from the abattoir to the goods station. Would you care to listen as to why I wanted to see you in the first place? Let's get to the point then. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in the hive mind's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time, like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another. An unsightly image of a mass uprising. Okay. Riots occur in the termitary several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down just as unexpectedly, all of them at once. The sudden calm is just as void of reason as the unrest that had set them agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance to the zoo off until the riot defeats itself. And you usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and the termitary's Father Superior informs us of it, but Father Tycreek has recently passed. A curious coincidence, don't you think? Mass anarchy. Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off into town while we were busy taking measures. Oh, is that the person who shows up to, like, Anna Indel's house? You think he is the killer? I think you and I help each other, Doctor. You are looking for a killer, I am sure is a runaway butcher. And I'm sure it's a runaway butcher. The title of a half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes claim that Simon had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. This butcher can babble devil knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. So you'd rather he kept mum about what's happening inside. You are correct. They barely know how to speak, but that one makes it worse. Half man, half beast. If they start preaching, you feel as though you've encountered a doomsayer. I need this butcher to disappear. Hand him over to the Canes, or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty. I'll look into it, but I don't know if I'll do that. He is most likely being harbored in a suspicious house. That's in the crude sprawl. Yes, my father is a man of rather hard-handed disposition and quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out that the crude sprawl is concealing a fugitive, he will make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I am looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. Aspides Hospice? Okay.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Okay. What do you think about Simon's death? It is known that Simon had limited his social activity just before his departure. He only received 2 visitors. I know nothing of the first, but the second one was none other than Isidore Isidore, whatever. The fact that he was killed the same night makes you think, doesn't it? Were they? The killer took out a witness? Or an accomplice? Isidore was a complicated man. Have I told you about his position in the kin? He used to be a very well respected person there, and I can't say everyone liked it. Why did a doctor kill someone? Your father didn't, did he? What do you mean? Isidore wasn't a doctor. He was more of a herbalist. He never studied medicine. All his recipes were about plants and roots, so to speak. He was knowledgeable, true, a sorcerer, if you will, but a very different one from Simon, an earthen sorcerer. I never heard that Simon used to be a sorcerer before. Simon was a thurgist. Isidore was a witch doctor. And you think Isidore the witch doctor has managed to achieve the unachievable? A possible theory, but rather questionable.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
Did Isidore visit you last night? Tell me the truth, please. Yes, Isidore did pay me a visit, but don't ask what we talked about. I have no right to share that with you. Right, I'm going to ask you one more question now. Your answer will determine whether you and I become friends or enemies. Will make you betray your father, isn't it? Yes, it seems it's better to put the cards on the table with you. So far, you've come across as a very smart person. What do you know? Everything, almost. All I want to know is where you come into play. Nothing, but I'm counting on you. Yes, you're conscious. I'll keep find out the whole truth anyway, sooner rather than later. What if I'm honest with them? Isidore said, note, that I'm merely retelling it secondhand. He said that there's an epidemic in the steppe camps, an outbreak, a Tarbagan sickness, perhaps. The plague that is father has issued an order to lock the termitary up to prevent the infection from getting in. And what you're so afraid of, that you would conceal this. I don't understand. You did the right thing. So do you think Isidore had been affected when he spoke with you? He was wrapped in cloth and smelled of alcohol. He said these were preventative measures, but I think he could have done all that just to convince me. After failing to convince my father, it was idiotic of me to fall for it. But why? So he could have already been affected when he visited Simon. We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He is about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the Canes passes. But where is he? I have no idea. Where is he staying? I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steppe, sometimes sleeping in the termitary or at Lara Ravel's shelter, but he's not there. I know that for sure. He went out to mourn his master. What would you have done if you were him? I would have resigned myself and left the place for good. My investigation over. I want to check the warehouse. Because I already waited for him at the Canes Inn. He never showed up there.
Katerina thinks.
Okay. Well, I guess let me go over here and look at this thing, I guess. And then I'll pop out over here, and then go over to the warehouses. Hmm. Okay, and then let me go over to the warehouses. Hi, Grace?
I think they've fallen out of love with me.
It's hard. Not only do they need to be fed, but talked to as well. I need to find the words of comfort for them. Only then will they repay us with tenderness and joy. But now they're all anxious. Every single one of them is mumbling something. That's why I look so tired. What are you talking about? The dead themselves. Do not assume that people die forever. Not everyone does. Some people live underground and only die out for the lack of care. You have to always knock from this side so they don't fade away. Do you take drugs? No, it's the herb. We sleep in the very heart of the steppe, you know. I'm all green because of it. It's high time for it at the moment. Can you hear how the air is toiling? That's why I don't know how to pronounce it, man.
This supple-handed runaway had no mercy for a wounded man. He can't be a true warden.
Okay. I'm surprised that I can see you here. Maybe I just came at the bad time, but... I did see this last time. I was kind of curious about this downstairs area. Hello? Oh. Hello?
What's wrong with my eyes?
Do you know where to find clean water around here? Fresh water must be plentiful in this place. There's a river close by. All that water comes from the steppe, and it isn't exactly clean. Yesterday, I inspected all the springs in the area. There seems to be no more clean water around. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in color, and there are disgusting clots in it. Where can I find clean water then? The townsfolk store clean water in homemade reservoirs. This modest supply should be enough to help us last a little while, but afterwards we'll all have to drink that bloody mixture.
Lies always turn out to be true. Don't mess with Earth.
There's a runaway hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? If he's in danger, I'm here to help. I need to ask him a few questions. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You won't understand him. He's been here for more than a day, but even I can't get him to talk. It is I who'd rather tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Big Vlad has plugged the cemetery up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place. But if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that I get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once there. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. Can you lead the runaway out of town? How did they die? Dunno, can't tell. Are you sure? Have you forgotten that he's crazed? If you think he'll communicate with you, you are mistaken. They aren't great talkers anyways, and they can only howl, growl, and bawl when they're under a spell. Go on, then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance is on the other side of the house. Don't come back here complaining afterwards, though. Hi. What's up? You good? Do kindly tell me, do you even understand me? Ah! Okay. Oh. He left? Did he run away? Hey, good on him. I guess. Well, that's okay. So,
Why is the termitary so loud? What are they celebrating?
no, there's no one's seen the Shapnut yet, but everyone knows what he wants already. Do you know that a man-eater's victim feels the encroaching death? They know in advance that they're next on his list. And so they walk around restlessly, waiting and waiting and waiting, and then the wait is over. That's how you can tell who's being hunted. You don't say. I don't believe the man-eater is a woman. Anything is possible, of course, but I think it's sexless.
Shabnakadir is
I'm not sure how I get my health back, but certainly something. Creature whose murder would not be considered a crime looks like. Oh, was I supposed to kill the guy? Okay. Well, we could try killing the dude, I guess. I don't really want to, but I can if I have to. Okay. Well. What's up? Will he come out? I thought he would, like, come out. No? No? Like, freaking there's like barbed wire down here. Okay, well I guess I'll just kill him. I thought maybe I could have a conversation there, but interesting, I suppose. Huh. Okay, let's go kill a guy, I guess. That was awful. I hated doing that. Is there a reason I had to do that? That was awful. I feel bad. I didn't want to kill this guy. Is there a reason? We're gonna get rid of something. I wonder what the creature whose murder would not be considered a crime looks like. That's awful. I hated doing that. He's just a dude who, like, escaped. Like, was there a reason to do that? That was awful. I guess let me go back over there. I'll talk to him, I guess. That sucked. Some buns. Well, I killed the guy. I feel bad about it. But I guess maybe there's a reason for it. I don't know. Just murdered a man. Oh. You ever make a choice and you feel bad about it? I just killed a random guy. Okay, well I killed him. Now what? I'm gonna push you in this well.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven.
Maybe I
Yeah,
should have just
right.
lied. I probably should have just lied about killing the guy. I hold too much respect for you to offer a reward for this rather extraordinary service. So please accept this money as a donation from the town's rulers to you. A sign of our support for someone brave enough to commit to your difficult task. Capturing the killer is our direct duty. Please consider this sum to be the Algimski's contribution to our common cause. Um, do I need money? Probably. I just don't know what I would use money for. No need for excuses. I was just gonna live. You're compensating me for the risk. I make that known beforehand. Should I refuse the money? Is there any reason behind it? Just give me the money, man. Whatever.
Hmm.
This sucked. That made me feel bad. I don't like that. Okay. I guess maybe I'll do like a round trip around everywhere. I'll go talk to everybody, I guess. I don't like that. Did I have to do that? I feel like I didn't have to do that. Ugh, man. I mean, my brother also told me that I should probably like go around everything. So maybe I should do that instead. Yeah, let's give the abattoir a visit. How about, yeah? Also give a visit to maybe this, yeah? Hey, get a look at this place. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Sup?
Something's wrong with my head.
Artist. Can I talk to the kid? What's wrong with him? Why is he tweaking out? Can't talk to these kids. Okay, interesting. We got a cool place in here, I'll tell you that much. Pretty cool. Okay, drop by that little spot. Nothing much to do there, I guess. I see a big gray cat. Call him Artist. And then let's do a walk around town, I guess. That's what my brother recommended, so. A cow! So cute! You guys excited to go in? The abattoir! I'm just gonna let you know, I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Goodbye, world. Here I go. Oops. Oh, I can't go in. Okay. That's annoying. But cool, I guess. What about back there? You think I can get in through there? In the back right there? That didn't do anything. What's this? What's this back there?
Shebnek is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones. She's the murderer. Life is hard.
Okay. I guess, let me return home, I guess. Hmm. The kid actually told me to go visit that thing. So let me go in there, actually. Okay. Oh, hello? Who are you?
I used to go out in the night only to be found someplace new in the morning.
Look at this. If only my dear mother was alive, she'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who is to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. That mistress is too exhausted. Katerina is scared like a child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true just like it's always been, but they are becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as a metaphor. She sees the vague features, and she always speaks the truth, just like a true mistress ought to.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
Many a mickle.
I will talk to Yulia, and then I'll go back to my place. I think. Search the same little trash cans. Ooh. Ah, sorry, hit my mic. Ow. Benny worm. Yulia, I need some solutions. I need some answers. She's gonna be like, offer no advice. Second. Okay.
The most subtle folly grows out of the most subtle wisdom. This girl is a changeling. She's not. It's so lonely here. Yes. I'm afraid it's natural.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but
So the house outside the message in the capital. The town, we called them dream mistresses. Kana, Olgimskia, and Sabrova. Now, after Victoria's and Nina's departure, it's their daughters who are trying to see the future. They are far less impressive than their mothers for now. Of course, Maria is probably the best. I'm just in a melancholic mood.
no. A town like this can't give birth to a killer.
Oh. My friend sent me a text message. She's been playing Tomodachi Life. She's been trying to get Pure Vanilla Cookie and Shadow Milk Cookie together. And then I think they finally had a kid together. Congrats. Capella mentioned it is next to one of the ruins, so Frank couldn't hear them properly. Have you seen the stone stairways to heaven? I think there might be.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
The Saburov's wait is over.
Many worms. Many worms.
In growing old,
Yes?
Tell me, Ava, what are the ruins outside your window? Is it the stairway to heaven? It's on the other side of the guzzle. This ruin is the one closer to the theater. Theater. It looks better from the second floor. Okay. Other side. Guzzle. Ruin closer to the theater. And it was they that built the polyhedron. Polyhedron's the tower on the other side of the river, right? Yeah, the new quarter, or the spectacular tower, they call it. Do you like it? I have no idea. That's a mystery. Everyone says it's impossible. Miracle. A real miracle. The only real miracle of all I've seen. The only miracle so real that you can touch it with your hand. Well, besides you, of course. The ruins. I need them as a reference point. The ruin closest to the theater. That one? Okay. I believe it's this one that you can see. Pursuit of the killer. Okay. To find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane, the dead man's own family may not want it more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or at the behest of the powers that be. Whoever they were, they picked the moment far too well. My gentle associate, my selfless advisor, Isidore, was the last person to see Simon Kane alive. If it wasn't for Burak's guidance, I never would have come to this backwoods domain. All the more reason to start my pursuit with him. Isidore was murdered. Local authorities have sealed off his house. Alexander, the head of the Subarov family, has taken control of all proceedings regarding law and order in the town. The Subarovs are one of the 3 families that govern the town. Alexander was the person to take immediate measures after the discovery of Isidore's body. If this Yulia is genuinely capable of rational thought, then she is more astute than the majority of her contemporaries in this town. There are those who would believe that if I am unable to pinpoint the murderer by nightfall, I am destined to become the next victim. If my encounter with death is so inevitable, then I should prepare myself for it. As ludicrous as it may be, the thought sends a chill down my spine. I am following in Isidore's wake, certain that the trail of his footsteps will lead me to the crucible. There is little doubt in my mind that Isidore was well acquainted with each and every family in power, but it was the Olginskis that held Isidore's leash, a relationship rooted in unbreakable familial loyalty. It is with the Olginskis that I must make my next destination. A cunning lot, aren't they? The older Olginski does his best to avoid any mention of his household. When I asked him what his son was doing, the honorable stock breeder momentarily lost his temper. I think that his son knows just as much as his father, and it will be easier to get him talking, but where can I find him? The investigation of the double murder has introduced a few additional considerations. It is highly possible that Simon died to some unfamiliar disease. Reuben, the town medic, should be warned at once. If he touches the body, he may contract whatever disease still remains there. Oh, wait. And a house by the staircase ruin. The theater. So I think it's here because you can see this one. Maybe it's this house and not one of these group houses. Maybe this one. Pickles. I'm just robbing these people. Hey, okay. Let me get all these drugs. Robbing all these children. Robbing all these kids. Robbing all these children. Robbing all these kids. Dear God, that kid scared me. Robbing all these... Oh God, my heart hurts. It freaked me out. Robbing all these what is that? Oh, bandages? The little ones are playing Epidemic again. They want to get their hands on the medicine, so now we need to catch the kitties and make all the kitties in town one by one. Okay, just double checking. I think I got everything. Uh, Okay. I remember there being another kitchen downstairs, but I wasn't sure if there was a another cabinet. Lara! I stole the drugs from the children.
No. A town like this can't give birth to a killer.
No, I need it, like, I should keep an eye on what it is so I can investigate it, you know?
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Whatever.
My lips are too dry.
Okay, cool. Bye. What is this? This way. I can drop by like Anna Angel's place, yeah? The storms are brewing. Can I look in these crates? No.
I don't want to undress. What if there's something scary on my...
Got this, bro. Okay. I don't need it. I'm just curious what it'll do. Sup?
When you look her in the eye, your mouth just kinda opens up.
Yeah, give me some money.
I used to sing.
Okay, bye. That was dumb. That was pointless. Okay, anyway, let's leave. One second. Bro, I don't know. Man, I got some hunger. You know, also I got some hunger? Me. I got some fear and hunger right now. killed a man today. I used all the money I got from that. Not all the money, but I used a good chunk of that money to just get rid of a body. That was interesting. You know, I don't really enjoy killing people. It kind of makes me sad. Man, I don't know. Man, I haven't a clue. I guess I'll just return to the Kane's place, I guess. If he's not there this time, I genuinely do not know what I'm supposed to do. This way? Yeah. Water kind of looking a little red, ain't it? So it's just a reflection. I don't know. So pretty. I'm slowly beginning to appreciate the aesthetics, you know? Been walking around here enough, you'd think I would start to like it. I also just really enjoyed the sound design. He's supposed to be here at like 11, right? Which one is it? Okay, I don't see. Cry. If I die again, I'm gonna have so much depression.
That wretched Buruk caused even more mayhem back at the station.
You're alive!
More work for us.
You're here! Oh my god, I'm about to have like a gay awakening just for this one man for showing up once in my life. Okay. Greetings, friend. I heard some news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine a body as well? I haven't. Is there a problem? Someone's body where is supposed to die or threat. I suspect he has died of a contagious disease. If it's a sampling, Master, this was so untimely. If it's a sampling, we only have a few more days to live. You see, I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. So are you familiar with the disease? Your mentor has encountered this before? What is the thing and the plague? I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe this. I'd rather have any other plague than this. Waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, we can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstore. They are no good, but I'll try to do something about this. We'll need to take some remedies from the Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son, an atrocity? He was affected by Simon and died of the same disease or vice versa. Let us not waste any more time. Okay. What?
It is far easier.
Okay.
That wretched Buruk caused even more mayhem back at the station. More work for us.
Oh. Okay.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
It is a proven fact. It can be proven easily. Look. Hypothesis.
I feel almost nothing.
We're playing it really close, bro. I kind of need to, like, see the body. How am I supposed to do this so fast? Where did Ruben go?
Perhaps old Gimski.
What am I supposed to do? I have no clue, bro. So he's like, you still can't go and investigate it. I thought I was supposed to be and investigate it with my boy Ruben. Hey, girl. Never mind, I guess. Okay, bye. What am I supposed to do? Oh, man. Okay. Ruben! I saw this man for 2 seconds and then he vanished. Maybe he's at my place? I don't know. I'm about to die the freaking plague again. I don't know how I would, but like... watch me die the plague again. Unless... wait. Maybe he's, Do you think he's at,
It's so cool.
Is he at the place, the guy's place? Over at the, There's no way I'm gonna be able to get there in time, but do you think he's at Isidore's place? About to die of the plague. This is depressing. I don't beat it. I just don't know how are you supposed to do it when you only have like 2 hours to talk to the guy? Unless he shows up earlier, but then like why did he say he would show up so late? At like 11 p.m. midnight. How am I supposed to learn that it's a disease, get a sample of the disease, and then find a solution for it in this? Am I supposed to do that? I don't know. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't get there in 8 minutes. This is depressing. I'm dying. I'm dead.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
What? I win! Oh my god! Oh my god. What a relief. I thought I... Really? I thought I had to, like, make a cure or something. What am I supposed to do now? What do I guess I could just continue my way over there, I guess. I don't... What do I do now? Nothing. What the freak? What is this? What is happening here? Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there. I lived. I'm the best. Gotta love it. Yeah. Yay! What a wonderful day. We didn't die, which is all I wanted. I don't know how that happens. It's not like I did anything. I talked to Ruben, which was the plan. I guess my downfall was just I happened to not go into... Well, I didn't follow the worm, for one. I don't know how exactly the worm situation really helped me all that much. I guess... Oh, Gimp's... Did his kid tell me that it was a plague? I guess so, yeah. I killed a guy. Got a bunch of money. I did a stupid quest for Anna Angel. I don't feel like it was worth it. What else? Yeah. I enjoy the music. I enjoy some of the visuals. Thank God I didn't die. And Ruben finally showed up. I've never been so happy to see a guy with like 3 pixels for a face. Thank God. Okay, yeah. I guess next time we'll start on day 2. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I probably will talk to my brother for some advice because right now I'm actually lost. I do not know where I'm supposed to be going. So, yeah. That was cool. Yeah. I need to make like a new map or something because I don't know where anything is. They keep telling me all these names. I have like a whole list of what stuff is, but I am challenged. If I do not have a visual for something, I can't see this in my mind. I cannot place it on the map yet. So I might get a screenshot of the map and edit that. That'd be very helpful, I think. Yeah. For now, we won! Or we survived one night, so yeah. Bye guys!